Did you know that Airbnb is a remote company? Yep, they sure are. Happy Work from Anywhere Wednesday. My name is Labria Jones. I'm the founder of Quick Commuting, and we love to introduce you to remote companies to help you get remote jobs. I myself have been working remotely since 2008, and I've been helping people land remote jobs since 2015, way before the pandemic. Every Wednesday, we are going to break down a remote company that you might be interested in applying for and potentially working for. Today, we're going to talk about Airbnb. Everybody knows what Airbnb is, right? You have likely either rented an Airbnb, stayed in someone else's Airbnb, or heard someone talk about Airbnb. I'm actually recording this video from my Airbnb. How cool is that? Airbnb welcomed their first 3 guests in 2007. That's how long the company's been around. But they have grown immensely. At this point, they've had 1.5 billion guests. Yes, I said billion with a B, and over 5 million hosts. So Airbnb is a very large organization. Airbnb has 3 ways of working. Okay, one is on site, and I'll be honest, there's not many roles where they are on site. They also offer hybrid roles, and then they have work and live anywhere roles. And I'm putting the anywhere in quotations because there are a few states that Airbnb cannot operate from. They don't have the legal right to operate from, and that list is on their website, and you'll actually see that in the job postings. I will say the work from anywhere is limited because what they mean is you can work from anywhere in the country that you were hired in, right? So they do hire people outside of the US and inside the US, but their anywhere policy is really anywhere in your home country. Now, I will add to that, they are okay with you traveling and working for long periods in different places. You just cannot necessarily move abroad. Maybe you want to go and work for 2 weeks or a month in another country. Just based on what I'm seeing on the website, that is something that they would be open to. They just don't want your residency to be outside of the home country that they hired you in. I hope that made sense. All right, so let's talk benefits. They listed subsidized healthcare as a benefit, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure what that means because all companies have to subsidize your healthcare. So I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when you look on your paycheck, you pay for healthcare and your company pays a portion for your healthcare as well. So most companies are subsidizing healthcare. I'm not sure if they're saying they're paying more than most, but they mentioned subsidized healthcare. I'm not sure what that means. They also mentioned that they offer mental health and well being support. Another benefit that I've not seen at any other company, but it totally makes sense for Airbnb, is that they offer international travel insurance. Now, that means that you've got insurance whenever you're traveling internationally, obviously. I don't know why I thought I needed to explain that. There's also an employee stock purchase program that they offer as well. That could look like you get a discount on their stock. For instance, when I worked at Home Depot, I could purchase shares of the company at a 15% discount. The stock purchase program could also mean that you can use payroll deductions to constantly purchase the company's stock as well. But that's something that you can ask a recruiter when you get into the interview process. They do offer retirement matching, but they did not specify what that matching is. My guess is it depends on where you live in the world and what type of retirement account you can have based on where you live in the world. Additionally, they mentioned that they offer fertility, adoption, and surrogacy benefits as well. I'm seeing so many more companies offering these types of benefits, and I think it's wonderful. Now, Airbnb does not go into detail on what they offer in those benefits on the website, but again, something that you can talk about when you get to that point of the interview process. Now, here's a cool benefit, but something that I would actually expect from Airbnb. They offer a quarterly travel and experiences credit. So you get some money off. You have basically an allowance every quarter to use Airbnb for travel and also Airbnb experiences. Pretty good benefit. Okay, so let's talk about the state of their jobs right now. Airbnb is hiring very heavily right now. They have 161 open positions as of the recording of this video, and they are hiring for those positions across 22 departments. So doesn't matter what your profession is, they are likely hiring for it, unless maybe you're a brain surgeon or a nail tech. I don't think they hire for those positions. I will also let you know that they hire all over the world. I mentioned this earlier, they hire people all over the world. Just dropping down the filter for the jobs that they're hiring for right now, I saw jobs from the US, India, Ireland, the UK, Mexico. So they are a global organization and they hire globally as well. That said, let's look at a few of their jobs. Join me at my computer. Let's scroll through a few of their positions. Okay, let's look at some open roles at Airbnb, shall we? Right now, they have 131 roles open in the US, and they have roles open in South Korea, China, Ireland, Canada, and Japan. And 174 of their roles are live and work anywhere roles. So let's see if we can find some roles in a few non tech spaces. So I'm going to look at finance first. And we're going to look at live and work anywhere in finance. See what kind of stuff they're looking for. Let's go to accounting, airbnb.org, because this is kind of generic. So it looks like what they're looking for is 3+ years of experience in accounting or finance. They're looking for someone with exceptional verbal written skills, someone who has some proficiency in Excel, knows how to do SQL, and has some experience with Oracle. This position is U.S. remote eligible. It says it may include occasional work at the office or attendance at offsites. You must live in a state where Airbnb has a registered entity. There are a few states, as I mentioned, that Airbnb cannot hire in. And the pay range is $85,000 to $100,000. Let's find another role. Let's go a little bit higher. Oh wait, here's another staff role. Here's a staff role. So I think that might be an entry-level role. Nope, because they're looking for someone with 9 years of experience and a PhD, master's or PhD. This role is paying 172 to 244. That is definitely not entry level. So let's go to a senior analyst role. So for their senior analyst role, they're looking for about 4 years of industry experience with advanced analytics or data science, and this role is paying 125 to 150. It's pretty good. So they're paying pretty well. Let's go out of finance and let's go to look at some operations. Oh, let's look at community support roles. That could be interesting. So I'm going to look for one in the US, senior business operations lead in community support. So they are looking for someone with 10+ years of experience doing operations and strategy, experience in process design, optimization. I think they have this role may include occasional work in Airbnb office or attendance at offsites. I don't think this means hybrid. I think every once in a while they probably have an all hands. And then the pay range here is 185 to 230. That's pretty amazing, actually. Premium support associate in Canada. Let's look at that one for all my Canadian homies. So this is the work that you'll be doing in this role. This is a 3+ years of experience role. Experience engaging with executive level leadership, communication, listening skills, empathy, and patience, dealing with customers, so people who have customer service backgrounds. And it does not have the pay listed, and I wonder if that's because it's a Canadian role. But these are the places in Canada that you can be located. So this list is continuously being updated, and I think this has everything to do with their ability to legally hire people in certain places. So let's look at another role. I'm going to look at maybe 2 more roles. Let's go look at something in marketing. For all my marketing folks. So there is one marketing position in the United States. They have some in Italy. Ooh, Italy. Let's look at the one in the United States. This role, they're looking for 8 years of experience in SEM. I don't know what that means, but they want someone with a deep understanding of it, and people who can who are results driven and have quantitative and analytical skills. And then the pay is 136 to 160. So they're paying, pretty well. For someone who lives in the South. I don't know what that means for someone who lives in New York or San Francisco or anything like that, but there's some pretty good pay scales. I'm going to head over to, let's look at a design position. I was hoping I'd see an HR position or something. So, staff experience designer. It seems like their staff roles. Let's see. Yeah, their staff roles. When I think staff, I think entry level, but their staff roles are very much higher level. 10 plus years of experience, 192 to 240 for this. And these people are product designers, experience designers, UX designers, and things like that. So those are some of the roles at Airbnb. Keep in mind that this video is at a point in time. The roles that we looked at might no longer be available. But if this is a company you love and you're thinking, I would love to work for Airbnb, be sure to go back to their website to check out open positions that they have. Head over to LinkedIn and find people that work there that you can connect with and network with as well. And keep in mind that knowing about the job is not enough. Maybe you need more guidance and coaching. If that's something that you need more of, we have an academy that you can join at any time. You can also cancel your membership at any time as well. But in that academy, you get weekly coaching sessions with me. You can also meet with our resume expert twice a month to have your resume reviewed, as well as our LinkedIn coach to help you build your LinkedIn, and they can review your LinkedIn as well. You can join by going to quitcommuting.com. We also have a course called the Remote Ready Bundle that guides you through the 4 phases of finding and landing remote work. That course is going to help you get your resume ready to apply for the jobs. That course also has details for how you can nail your interview. And once you make it through the interview, how to negotiate your compensation. Okay. So you can also purchase our course on our website at quitcommuting.com. If you like these types of videos, our goal is to post them every Wednesday. So go ahead and subscribe to our channel and turn on alerts so you get notified when we post the next one. And we'll see you there.